Oh, I can go now. Well, welcome back, guys. So the Civic lasted about a week, and we were actually in the McDonald's drive-thru, and it pegged the temperature gauge right to the top, and without realizing it, the fan fuse was blown, and so it overheated, and so ever since then it was pushing coolant out of the overflow. So I took the head off and found that the head gasket was blown in it. And so a little bit of background on this is that in January this year, I was driving it in the winter, right? And had a problem with oil pressure. So I went and put another bottom end in it, and I put a brand new head gasket in it. And so it turns out the head gasket I got replaced under warranty. And so we're going to put a brand new head gasket in it, but it lifted the head quite a bit, and it's pulled threads off of out of the block here, and a couple holes. So we're going to see if we can put ARP head studs in it and see if we can get it a little bit better. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see. Tell you what, my confidence level right now is about a 5 on 10. Okay, that clicked. Alright. Okay. Here's the baddest one. We'll see if that one's gonna... Oof. We're at 60 so far, so maybe this will work. Oof, this one does not feel good. Okay. I feel like I'm at like an 80% this will not work. I feel like that's where I'm at right now. Okay. Ooh, okay. Nope.
Just popped?
Yep.
The worst one?
Not even. No, we're fuckered. Well, that blows.
Well, it could be worse. You could have got it all together and started it up and have it fail then.
Yeah, it's true.
So. Because if it fails now, then, there was a 99.99% pure chance that it was going to let go before it got the end of the first test drive.
Yep. Well, fuck. That'll do it.
How long did that motor last?
1 week. Actually, no, it's not true. Because
Before the turbo.
well, because you have to think back here, because
Yes.
this bottom end was
The bottom end that you threw in on a Thursday night.
yes, but before that, it was a bottom end that was in my race car for like 2.5 months. So you gotta think it's seen a little abuse.
And when you had it
and
in
it was free when I got it. So, like, if you really think about it, it doesn't owe me nothing.
So the when you had it in the race car,
Yeah.
did you have regular head bolts in it?
No, I had studs, same as those.
Oh, okay. What are these tappets for?
But VTEC.
Oh, that's the VTEC?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So how does that work?
The oil locks these little pins.
Okay, yeah.
It locks them together, and then the third lobe, because normally it's like this, pushes down on the third lobe, and then it locks them together. So then the third lobe opens the valves the same height as the lobe. Understand?
It locks.
Like this. Normally, when it's low RPM, it's doing this.
Yeah, it's just.
And then once high RPM, it locks all these together.
All three of them.
All three of them together, and then it runs off of the center lobe.
Okay, both on the same side are exhaust or intake.
Yeah,
okay.
exhaust.
It's not exhaust on one side of it and
No.
intake on the other. Okay. So that gives you basically the ability to have two different cam profiles on the same cam.
Yep.
Okay. Does it change the lift and duration?
Yep. Yes, it does.
Do you know what RPM it?
Where have I set it to?
Oh, you can adjust that?
Yeah. Because this solenoid was actually set.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I think it's set at 5.
So at $5,000, it locks up those rockers.
No, of course I fell in that bucket. Yep.
Oh, all right.
A little more background in this car. I bought this car for $500 because the owner said it needed a head gasket, had a B20 VTEC in it, and said it needed a head gasket, and it had no fifth in reverse. And they had put a brand new clutch in, thinking that was going to fix the transmission, I guess. I don't know. Put one of them eBay clutches in it, and so I picked it up, and the transmission turns out was just the shift selector inside. The 2 bolts had rattled loose, and the head gasket leaking. They said it was leaking oil, but turns out it was behind the distributor. There's an oil gallery plug that was missing the copper sealing washer, so it was dripping oil down by the distributor all the time. So, pretty good deal for $500. And I mean, the car is not in terrible shape. It's not fantastic, but I mean, I've seen worse. So, hopefully we can get this thing back together. These bolts are fighting me a little bit. It stretched these bolts. These bolts are used 3 times, these head bolts. And so, it's not fantastic. It's not really the right way to do things, but for a $500 car, it's going to do just fine. we're gonna have to figure out the fan situation. Fan fuse is blown because the fan fins touch the wastegate, and so pretty good chances that this will happen again if I don't fix that situation as well. Oh my plant. It really pulled the head bolts out, eh? Like, I went to take the head bolts out before, and when I was taking the head off, and they were all loose. So it lifted the head real good. And so I don't know if this is gonna work. I mean, them threads are bad. It's really, really not good. There's just not a lot of threads left in there. Oof, that hole, that hole, that hole, that hole. God damn, they almost look like Healy coils in there. Maybe it does have Healy coils and that's what's coming out of it. I don't know. I don't know. Can we be gentle with it enough? I don't know.
So we're another day and we're ready to pull the motor out of the cart.
Let's see fall. Ooh. How tight did I put that?
Tight.
Too tight?
So no, we're not really ready after all.
What'd you say?
Goddamn snap-on failed us again.
It's better than Ukrainian tire tools.
You need a little elbow grease.
Okay. You want to drop that down?
Oops.
That sounded.
It's definitely.
How dare you?
Wait, did I hit that mount? Really? Right? No way.
You gotta, I'm gonna pull forward.
You gotta pull it forward. There.
That's a primer. Just a minute. Relax, Jack. Ready? I'm gonna come forward. How close can we? I usually take that mount off. It always comes 150 times better.
What's going on here? Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
Just send it.
There.
Are you sending it?
Wait.
What? I'm still sending it?
Yeah, send it. Wait.
What?
Here,
I'm not sending it?
Come on. There we go.
Hold over like that, Johnny.
There.
If you want, we can fucking even.
No, I'll give her. We're going.
You want?
No.
Straighten it?
No.
No?
Keep going up. Just saying, if it goes to fall, I ain't catching it.
Okay. I'm not either.
Is this thing gonna go high enough?
I mean, that thing is so slow.
I'm just about there. Just grab the tranny now and set it. Oh.
There. Sweet engine leveler.
Thank you. Ready?
Yeah.
Oof.
You have such a perfect driveway to do this.
There. Come on now, get in the hole.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, what do we...
So is it ready yet?
Fuck it off.
Plug this in even on. Send it. Okay, so let's put the rat in it or it'll beat it.
You might want to tighten the axle.
When you do an oil pressure?
That started up mint.